Yeah, and you can just kind of look in here the whole time.
Okay.
Name, rank, and hometown.
All right, I'm Captain Kelly Houseman. I am from Broken Arrow, Oklahoma.
Ma'am, what is the significance behind this training for these soldiers for female engagement teams?
Well, the significance behind it is that they can engage all the population, not just females, but also men. So what we're doing is we're giving them training that they haven't had before on mission planning, conducting engagements, so they can go out and engage with the host nation population and get a sense for what's going on in the villages, what's going on in the city in regards to security, socioeconomics, and governance.
How is that going to benefit them as they continuously go out and interact with the locals? How is not only being properly trained, how is that going to benefit them in completing their mission forward?
How is the training going to help benefit them? But it's going to give them the tools, the resources, and the capabilities, and the nuances of how you conduct engagements in a culture that's different than our own. But a lot of the things are basics. So what we're going to do is we're going to put them in tough scenarios, challenge them a little bit, throw some curveballs at them with things that actually happen on the ground to prepare them and how to deal with that in real-time, real world. But it benefits them because it gives them a picture of the operational environment that they can go back, brief their commanders, so their commanders can make decisions on the battlefield based on the whole population versus just a small segment.
Can you elaborate a little bit about some of the challenges that teams may face, how y'all are training to overcome those?
So some of the challenges that they face going out is we're in Kandahar. It's one of the most culturally conservative areas in Afghanistan. So sometimes they meet some resistance because they're kind of a foreign entity. They're kind of seen as a third gender. But sometimes the Afghan men don't necessarily know if they want them to talk to their women. However, the more we go out, the more we build rapport with the local population. They see that we're not as threatening as they think. We go in and we meet with their women, and then we build rapport through that way. So then we get invited back, which has happened many times here in some of the districts, such as Zari, Shawali Khat, Arganam. So.
So what is
Okay.
Good job. Job title.
Well, I'm the female engagement team officer in charge, the Romanian Task Force 151 Black Wolves.
Okay. And let's see. Talk to me a little bit about a FET team. Like, what is y'all's primary mission when y'all go out? What are y'all trying to accomplish?
We have we're a specialized team which tries to engage female population, because this is the half of the Afghanistan population, and our messages didn't reach to them because of the cultural awareness, because women here in Afghanistan don't talk with men. And this is the reason female engagement team was created, to get information from women, to try to influence them, and them to influence their families and their actions.
Before the day, how many times I heard you telling a story? Have you been out before? Have you done this yet?
We're here in Afghanistan for only 1 month, and in this month we had been 4 times outside the base. Yes. Something.
So the class today is kind of like an overview, or just specializing in specific challenges that you guys face?
No, it's not an overview, because we just came here. For me, it's more like an opportunity to develop skills and knowledge by practicing, and to know how our counterparts see this mission, and what are their SOPs, what are they doing, and it's more to share experience and try to find a common way of doing that, a better one.
Sarneen, do you have anything? How beneficial is this training?
Excuse me, how?
How beneficial is our classes?
How beneficial? It is. By now we found new things, and we learned how the previous team did engagement and how to interact in special occasions, because none mission is like the others, and the more information you get how the Afghan women can react, more solution you can find in those situations.
Right.
So it is very beneficial.
Start off with your first and last name.
Captain Lauren Montgomery,
Explain first name.
LORIs.
And your nickname.
Winning cap. First competition.
CT 1CD.
Second Brigade.
Combat team. Sorry.
All right. And what is your job title?
The S1 OIC
Okay.
and the FET OIC.
Okay. Have you been out before as a FET team member, or are you kind of preparing to? Or?
We've been here about a month, so we haven't conducted any missions yet. It's all been training so far.
Training like this, what is the most beneficial thing that y'all get out of this?
It's the on-hand experience that we get in the basic language training and cultural training, and also the tactical training. Lessons learned, I think, is the most important. The lessons learned from the unit that was here before us is, I think, the most valuable part.
Yeah. Is that that? Yeah. You keep lobbing your head. Not bad. Okay. What do you think the biggest challenges are for FET teams that they face, and how are y'all training to overcome those?
I'd say the biggest, the most important, I don't know if it's a challenge, but the most important thing for us is to learn our role as an advisor to command teams. No matter what your rank or experience is, it's getting the confidence that you're an advisor to command teams at all levels.
Sorry,
I- I think the best way to overcome that is just by gaining the knowledge on not only the culture, but the tactical knowledge to carry yourself with confidence and professionalism as an advisor.
How is this beneficial training to the FET, someone that would be part of the FET team? How is training like this beneficial to them when they're going out to actually experience and meet with the locals? How is this training going to impact them in their interactions out there?
I think this training gives people the knowledge base, culture, language, tactical experience. It gives you a good solid foundation so that when you go out through that muscle memory, you can just apply it in the moment when you're out on patrol, when you're out with the unit going out.
Is there anything you'd like to add about what it's like being the FET team OIC and what kind of responsibility that puts on you, and why this like this is mandatory for that?
I think it's absolutely critical to the mission. I think it's really important. It's really valuable for any unit to go out. We have exclusive access to the female population in Afghanistan, and I think that's a really unique and useful role for units. And it's very successful, and I think that it's critical to any mission.